Hi, my name's Kelly,
I'm Lexia.
And I'm Hannah.
and these are models of reading PowerPoint. So our big idea for comprehension was a purse, and inside a purse, you have different elements, and all these elements are going to be represented through our models of reading.
The first element that we have was fluency, and we represented it with an iPhone or a cell phone. And so we thought it was a good idea to put a phone because you talk on the phone and you have to be able to fluently speak to someone for them to understand what you're talking about. So, fluency is the ability to read orally with appropriate speed, accuracy, and proper expression, ability to read as well as we speak, and to make sense of text without having to stop and decode each word. So we have codings for like text messages and stuff like that. But when we talk on the phone, you want to be able to understand what someone's saying. That way they can comprehend what you're talking about. For vocabulary, we represented it with lipstick because you speak vocabulary. So lipstick, which would go in your purse, goes on your lips. So the larger the vocabulary, the easier it is to make sense of the text. Vocabulary can be learned incidentally through storybook reading or listening to others, and vocabulary should be taught both directly and indirectly. So I thought that was important because a student may not understand a vocabulary word by definition, but when you use it in a sentence and when you're speaking with each other in conversation, they might gain a deeper understanding of their vocabulary terms.
So next we have writing, and we couldn't find an exact picture of a checkbook, but let's just pretend this is a checkbook or you actually writing a check. You have to be able to write things on your checkbook and stuff. So through writing, students learn to have better grammar and punctuation if they read it. So that's how it relates to the models of reading. And then students also develop a deeper understanding when they connect writing to other aspects of the models of reading. So writing, I feel like almost sums up all the things that are in the models of reading. Like I feel like that can almost, like if it was in steps, I feel like this would be the last step because you combine your vocabulary and your fluency and you put that into writing. Next we have phonics, and we did like headphones, and sometimes we carry headphones in our purse, and so phonics is the relationship between the letters or letter combinations in the written language and the individual sounds in the spoken language. Then phonics instruction also teaches students how to use these relationships to read and spell words. I know it's very important to have, a really good grasp of what phonics are in teaching phonics in our classrooms. And, you can like connect this in your classroom with the headphone idea, of having like students like do the what's it called, the readings like on their computers where like someone reads to them, so therefore they have their earphones and they're able to hear each sound individually spoken by someone else, so they know how to correctly say those and sound out those words.
So spelling is the phonemic awareness and phonics instruction had a positive effect on spelling in the primary grades, and that spelling continues to develop in response to appropriate reading instruction. However, progress in reading does not necessarily result in progress in spelling. Spelling instruction is needed to develop students' spelling skills. So we can't just teach them how to read and expect them to look at the words and know how to spell it. They'll need to, like, if we give them a passage, we can give them spelling words from the passage to break down each word into different syllables and letters. And the piggy bank represents that because in a piggy bank, we have different coins, and to add up the coins, you have to know how to add up each letter or each number to make a dollar or however much you're trying to get. And so that takes spelling to create a word. So for phonemic awareness, so phonemes, the smallest unit making up spoken language combined to form syllables and words. Phonemic awareness refers to the student's ability to focus on and manipulate these phonemes in spoken syllables and words. Teaching phonemic awareness to children significantly improves their reading more than instruction that lacks any attention to phonemic awareness. So students need to be able to see each part of a word to understand what they're reading. And so that's why we chose the glasses here.
Okay, so overall for comprehension, comprehension is the complex cognitive process readers use to understand what they have read. Young readers develop text comprehension through a variety of techniques. So between using the phonics, fluency, vocabulary, writing, spelling, and phonemic awareness, they have to know all of those like details and techniques to comprehend the topics and to comprehend what they're reading. Um, if they don't understand the vocabulary, then they're not going to comprehend the story. And same thing if they don't understand the spelling or the fluency and stuff like that, they're not going to comprehend anything that's going on. So it's important for us to emphasize all of these different things, which is why we represented them with everyday items that we would keep personally in our purse and that we need to keep in like our lessons. We need to make sure to bring awareness to all of these different models of reading. Anything else you want to add?
I really just want to emphasize what Lexia and Hannah were saying, how all these things make up the bigger idea, which is comprehension with our models of reading. We want to make sure that students are able to pull apart those aspects, like, you know, like in spelling, if they see a word, which is also, you know, phonemic awareness. If they see the word, then they can speak it, then they can combine their vocabulary and eventually, you know, write rich essays or like short answers, and that's what you eventually want in your classroom. So,
And I was going to say that if one part is missing, so like it won't all work together very well, and the student won't be able to comprehend what they're reading. Like if they're missing how to be able to write, they won't be able to put together a sentence correctly.
all right, that's it.